Hey guys, welcome to this video, and it's time for the battery review of Samsung Galaxy A8 Plus. Now this phone has a battery capacity of 3500 mAh and theoretically it should give us some very good battery results. Now I have been using this phone for past few days, and let me tell you how I have been using this phone. So I take it off the charger at around 8 o'clock and then it connects to 3G and 4G while I am at work, and I mostly use it to make calls, use social media, play games, stream music and an occasional video on YouTube. And all this while the brightness was set around 50%, sometimes 70 to 80% when I was using it under direct sunlight. Then I come back home and it connects to Wi-Fi and I take a nap, so it gets its standby time. In the evening I mostly use it to play games and stream videos on Netflix and iFlix and use social media. And at night when I go to bed I still have around 10 to 11% of battery life left. Now the reason for telling you this is to actually show you how I have been using this phone, and I have been pushing the limits with this phone because I wanted to test the battery and wanted to see how much I can get out of the battery of this phone. And I have been consistently getting 5 to 6 hours of screen on time out of this phone, which is very good. Now an average user will not be using it that extensively and will not be testing it, so you might get more and might end the day with more battery percentage than I've been ending it with. So now it's time to take you through all the battery saving options of this phone, because there are tons of options here which you can use to improve the battery. So we need to go in settings and go in battery manager, and here you can see that with 79% of the battery I will get 22 hours. And if I go here you can see the battery usage. Now here we have two main power saving options, mid and max. With mid I will get 27 hours of battery life. With max I will get a whopping 81 hours of battery life. Now you can actually tap on them to see exactly what they will do to improve the battery life. So they will decrease the brightness, limit the speed, limit the background network usage, and turn off the always on display. Now obviously you can customize it and change whether you want to increase or decrease the brightness, limit the speed or background usage. It's up to you. And then we have got maximum power saving mode. Again you can see exactly what it will do to improve the battery life, and you can also customize it. But I just wanted to show you how the maximum power saving mode works here. So if I apply it, it will show you what it is doing to improve the battery life. So it's decreasing the brightness, limiting speed, background network usage, always on display, limit number of usable apps, and it will also apply the dark theme, so everything will be black. And then biometrics will also be turned off, so you will not be able to use your fingerprint in this mode. So there we go, maximum power saving mode is enabled, and there we are only able to use 8 apps. And if I go in here, you can actually add limited apps in here. So most of them are Samsung default apps or Google default apps that you can use. And in notification shortcuts, again very limited options and not much is available here, but it does the job. It gives you a lot of battery life if you're in a pinch and you need that time out of the battery. Now down here we also have app power monitor, which actually tells you which apps are using a lot of battery and which apps are not using a lot of battery. So right now we have all these apps that are eating into the battery of this phone, so you can tap save power to turn them all off and they will not be using your battery anymore. So you can do that to improve the battery life. There are some other options that you can use. So if we go down here, we have two options, unmonitored apps and always sleeping apps. So unmonitored apps are actually the apps that will get unrestricted access to your battery, and no matter what they will not be stopped. And if there is an app that you use all the time and you don't want to be turned off in the background, you can actually add that app here manually, so that you are sure that it will not be turned off in the background. And then down below we have got always sleeping apps. So these are the apps that actually you add in here, and you can be sure that they will be turned off in the background and will not eat into your battery resources. Now one downside of this is that you will also not get any notifications from those apps because they are turned off in the background and they're not active. If you go in advanced settings, in here you have some notification settings where by default it is turned on for unused apps, for battery draining apps and unstable apps. And then you have the option to turn on app power monitor, so it monitors if an app is using a lot of battery. And then for some reason you also have the option to turn off fast charging. It's up to you whether you want to do that or not, but it is turned on by default. So that's about it, guys. That was the battery review of Samsung Galaxy A8 Plus. It has a very solid battery life, very solid standby time as well. And if that is not enough, you have got tons of power saving options in here which will increase the battery life in case you need it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.